Oh my god. These are Snap's new product, and they're called Spectacles. Well, I say new, but they kind of came out last year. It was just impossibly difficult to get yourself a pair of these. Basically, you'd have to find yourself a Snap bot vending machine, which lands randomly in the United States of America. Well, not too long ago, Snap Inc. opened online orders on their spectacles.com website. They only ship to the US, but there are ways to get around that. Evidently, I'm from Canada, and I have myself a pair. I had to go through a mail forwarding service, but I would say it was pretty worth it. As of the end of March, they cost $130 for a pair. Is that expensive? Yeah, but buy yourself a pair of designer sunglasses, and you'll be paying just as much, if not even more. Functionality-wise, the spectacles are simple. And that's a good thing because nobody wants an overly complicated pair of sunglasses. On the left side, you have a button and a few LEDs, and then on the right, you have a camera. That's pretty simple. Press the button once, and it will start recording a 10-second snap for you. Tap it again, and the snap will extend by 10 seconds. This effect stacks, so triple tap the button and it will record 3 10-second snaps side by side. Snap did a great job appearance-wise because it's never awkward when you're recording in public. People around you will know that they're being recorded by the rotating light on the side. It's rather inviting. Before we get to the performance, let's talk about what's in the box, or rather, the capsule. So upon first inspection, you can immediately tell that the spectacles come in a protective case. While they can be purchased in black, blue, or red, they all come in a yellow case. Getting into the case, you get your spectacles and a small package of accessories, which includes a braided cable for charging, and a small cleaning cloth that's shaped like the Snapchat Ghost. Now the case itself actually doubles as a battery. I can't for the life of me find the specs on the battery case and the spectacles themselves. I don't know how many milliamps they are, but the spectacles themselves are said to be able to take up to 110-second snaps per charge, and the battery case holds enough charge to top up the spectacles up to 4 times. The way the spectacles are intended to be charged is you would put them into the battery case, and they connect via small magnetic pins. These magnetic pins match the pins on the charging cable, which latches onto the case on the outside. Now, since the pins are the same, you can actually latch the cable itself onto the spectacles. But I don't see why you'd actually do that, because you can charge the spectacles and the case at the same time. Moving on to the spectacles themselves, they take wide-angle videos. Pretty much everything you see in front of you will be in the video. The camera has a 115-degree field of view, to be precise. If you're like me and you haven't used a GoPro or action cam before, it can take a little bit of getting used to, but it all comes pretty naturally. The camera itself doesn't have any stabilization whatsoever, or at least I don't think it does. But that doesn't really matter because it's resting on your face the whole time, and your neck keeps your head stable. After you're done taking your snap, you can find it in your Snapchat app. It will be in your memories, where you can send it to your story, or to friends, or export it to your camera roll. If you choose to export it, it will give you an HD video that's 800 by 800 pixels. It's not super high definition, but it's definitely viewable. And it's really unique because it produces these circular videos. The whole point of these circular videos is you'd view them on the Snapchat app, and you'd be able to tilt your phone any way you want, and the video will stay right side up. Which makes for some really unique snaps because you can't do this with your phone itself. And the audio quality is actually pretty good if you're talking from behind the specs. Anything in front won't sound as good. Now that all the technical bits are out of the way, what do I think of the spectacles? Well, I'm pretty sure you're gonna hear this from everyone who has a pair, but I think they are a lot of fun. People call it a toy, and quite frankly, it kind of is. But there are practical applications. It is another camera after all. So personally, I like to make use of some of the footage that the spectacles produce for my Monday vlogs. And having a camera situated at eye level is really neat because when another person is viewing your snap, they're essentially becoming you for the moment. It's a more intimate way of sharing experiences. However, while I'm praising the hardware, I feel like the software could really use some improvement. Now, I don't know how Snapchat is on iOS, but on Android it is really buggy. And since you have to use the spectacles through the Snapchat app, you have to go through all the quirks to get your footage out. My friends and I took a trip through the grass grind earlier this week, and I snapped a lot of it. When I came home, I exported all the footage for the vlog, obviously, but then I realized that on my phone, half the snaps were gone. I have a feeling it was because I didn't wait for it to back up before I exported it. It's a good thing I still have the file on my computer. So all in all, the Spectacles is an amazing piece of hardware. Considering this is Snap's first piece of hardware, it is a major success. However, I feel like the bugs in the Snapchat app really subtract from the experience. It won't stop me from using it, but it's enough to get me frustrated from time to time. Also, the fact that it's not waterproof and that it can't stand really low or high temperatures is a little disappointing. It just means it's really meant for casual use, which is fine, but it's no GoPro killer. So keep that in mind. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. That's the one. Okay, let's put everything aside. Hey. This thing's as heavy as a booster board. Hey, this is it. No piece of tape. Is it already cut? It's already cut for us. Oh.